Hi everyone, welcome back to Blessings from the Garden. It has been a while. I know it has been a while, but we're going to do a video now. We're going to harvest our sweet potatoes, our purple sweet potatoes. We have them in there for 6 months, and we're going to see what we get if we know that something's in there because we had to top up the soil on in the container because the potato was showing, but we don't know how much is in the container. All right, so if you're new here, my name is Soraya, and sometimes you see Joanna Joy occasionally, and Latoya is behind the camera. Welcome back to Blessings from the Garden, and we do appreciate you. All right, so let's see what we're going to harvest today. Our purple sweet potatoes. They are going for about 6 months now, so we're expecting something. All right, so let's go, guys. Let's see. Come along with us. All right, guys, so this is the container that we're going to harvest, and the vines are dying back. As I said before, they're in there for about 6 months. Well, actually 6 months today. So we should be getting something lovely from this container here. Okay, so we have the vines running along all the way around here and some other section of the garden. I'm going to take some of these vines and root them so we can replant. But let's concentrate on what's in this container for now. All right, guys, so I'm going to try to move it from this location, or just, no, I'm going to try to harvest it right here because the container is very heavy. One of the reasons you weren't seeing us that often because we had a very hectic academic year, and so we haven't gotten our break yet. Friday is the last official day for us, but even though we'll be getting some break, we'll be still working from home, and then we get some time in August, about 2 weeks in August with no work at all, because at the end of August, towards the end of August, we have to go back to meetings. All right, so we have a sweet potato container here, and this summer has been extremely hot, so the plants in our garden, they have been affected, but not the sweet potatoes. So this is one crop that you can plant in the summertime or for the summer. All right, I'm seeing something here. Are you seeing this? So I don't want to break anything out. I'm not sure what we'll get. I'm seeing something else right here as well. Okay, I think I'm going to turn over the container just to ensure that we don't break anything. So if you come to the side right here, you can also see potatoes. So it seems as if potatoes are running throughout the container. All right. Oh, and there's a little piece right here as well. Okay, as we said, these are in 6 months. They're in for. So we planted them late December. Yeah, we're getting potatoes. Some of you may remember, or why this one seems so different. The color seems odd, and we did only plant the same variety. But some of you may remember from our last potato harvest of our local potatoes, we weren't successful at all. We got no potatoes from that container. Ooh, this is the biggest piece so far. We're looking absolutely lovely out. Something just I think it's the eggshell. So there are some eggshells in this container. So we did revamp the soil with some kitchen scraps. Alright. I'm seeing more pieces inside. Alright, it seems as if this part of the soil was a bit hard, so that's why these weren't developed that much. Right, so we'll have to revamp this soil quite a bit before we replant. But we do have other containers with purple sweet potatoes growing, and one container with our local sweet potato. So we know we'll get more from those because those soil, they're more loose than this actual soil. Alright, so I don't think anything is in this one. So we'll have to work on this soil. But let's see what's in here. We have more pieces inside this batch. So some parts are not quite loose, and that will hamper the growth of the sweet potatoes. So these could have expanded some more. So you want to look out for that. When you're planting sweet potatoes, you plant them in very loose soil. And that will, I think I know that this soil wasn't the best. Well, I just put them in there because that's what we had at the time. But as I said before, the other containers will be much better because those soil in those containers, they're a bit looser. All right, and we're grateful for whatever harvest that we'll get. Okay, some of them are going pretty long, and we're extremely grateful for this. We are indeed grateful for what we're getting. This is a couple nights dinner, and we did get good results despite the soil texture. All right, so. Alright, so these pieces right here. Alright. Alright, so this is what we have gotten. Not a bad harvest based on the quality of the soil. So when you're planting sweet potatoes, there are some factors that you should consider. So the soil, planting soil like this. So we know that this container wasn't the perfect soil for the planting, but as I said before, then we didn't have any choice. But we're going to revamp this with perlite, peat moss, so that we have a better structure, soil structure. And also we're going to actually put some compost in, and if kitchen scraps can work, we'll do that as well. So we'll do our kitchen scraps and some chicken manure, but not a lot of chicken manure because these are root crops, right? So they tend to want more phosphorus and potassium. Yes, the nitrogen will be needed to grow the leaves so the leaves can photosynthesize and give us the tubers, but we don't want a lot of leaf structure on top and there's nothing growing below. All right, but we did root some white sweet potatoes. So we do have some white potato slips that we planted out in a few after we have revamped this soil. So let me show the slips that we have rooted so far. All right, so this is the white sweet potato, and these are the slips that are growing. We did root some of these slips, so let me show you what is taking place. All right, so we have rooted, and the roots are growing on them. So these are the white potato slips, and I'll be doing some more purple sweet potato slips, rooting some as well. But let me show you what containers we have. that's also growing some sweet potatoes.
Hello.
Okay, so as I said before, we have some other containers that are growing the purple sweet potato slips. We have one in ground,
Mommy, why are there rocks?
one in container. These are not rocks. So I was
Yeah,
explaining to them that because the soil is so dense, it was very hard for these little ones to grow any bigger. Look at these little ones.
I don't know.
Look at them, right? And this one is bigger, right? So these ones grow bigger because they were in the looser part of the soil. While these weeny ones, are you listening? They were in the clay part of the soil. That
Looks
is
like
what,
a rock.
right? Right.
With things on it. With
That is why when we're planting sweet potatoes, we need to have soil that is very. Look at this one. This one is soft, loose, good. So these ones are in the looser part of the soil. That is why these ones are bigger.
Can I make a dirt factory?
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
And then these ones are tiny because they were in the harder part of the soil. But we still are going to eat them. All
I
right.
can come back, guys.
Where are you going?
Somewhere.
Okay, so look at this, the skin. Some part of the skin has been removed from this one. So the skins are pretty soft, so you have to be gentle with them. But as you can see, the color of the sweet potato, purple. Alright, so inside is purple. I'm going to cure these for about a month and see. I think I'm going to use them to make sweet potato pudding using the purple sweet potato. Georgia is then mixing our water. I'm not sure what she's going to do with that.
Don't mind me this noise. Listen to my mommy.
Alright, so we're going to try the sweet potato pudding with the purple sweet potatoes after about a month when they are cured. So let me show you the containers that we have that contain some sweet potato seeds, and hopefully by the end of this year we're going to reap those containers. This is one container that has the sweet potato, the purple sweet potato slips or vines in. Now this is our local one. This one is not looking so hot. I'm not sure what's happening with this one, so hopefully we'll get a harvest from this one. We're gonna try to see if we put some eggshell on this and see if the leaves will flourish a bit better, and also to provide it with some nutrients for the tubers. We do have one more patch of sweet potato, and that's in the ground, so let me show you that one. This is the in-ground one, and this is the purple sweet potato as well. So this entire bed, we're going to revamp it and put in some white potato slips and some purple potato slips. So these are what we're going to pull up. These came from the same container, so we're going to try to root some of these purple vines, then pull out what we don't want, revamp the bed in preparation for the white sweet potato slips and also the purple sweet potato slips. All right, so I'm gonna just harvest this leek. It's very big. It's harvestable, so I'm just gonna take it. Okay, doesn't want to come out. Let me see if I can get some of the dirt from around it. All right, I need to get something else to take it out. Oh, it's coming out. Right. Not looking too bad. So that's our leek. Just taking that one for now. And let me just harvest this pak choy. All right, we're gonna harvest this cabbage, and because of the time, the heat that we've been having, the lower leaves are filled with aphids. So I'm just gonna take it from here. It has been extremely hot this summer, so the plants are suffering. Not a big head, but we're going to consume it. Alright, so we have our leeks, we have our cabbage, little cabbage, pak choy, and our sweet potato harvest. Right, so this is what we get from our backyard garden. So you too can start your garden one container at a time. Before I let you go, I'm going to show you our cucumber plants that you have been seeing, that we have gotten some good production from. Now, let's talk about them. So let me bring you to them. All right, so let me put this right here. These are the cucumber plants, and as you can see, they're getting a bit old. So the cucumber beetle or beetles, as I saw one last week, so there might be more. They did a number to the plants. So what we're gonna do is just to cut the plants back. I'm not sure if it will work because the plant is no longer producing now. The plants are no longer producing now. But down here we have some new growth. So hopefully we can cut it back, and then we'll have some growth springing from these lower branches. If we'll update you whether it works or not, we'll update you. So we're going to cut off the top part of these cucumbers, but we have gotten so many cucumbers from it, and we'll insert a picture of one of the harvest right here now so that you can see.
Start a garden one container at a time.
Okay, so here little Jojo said that you should start a garden one container at a time. We will definitely see you in the next one. How soon? We don't know. But thank you for your support.
Bye.
Continue to share, like, comment, and if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please
Subscribe.
consider doing that. All right, it means a world. It means a lot to us, and it will push the algorithm somewhat so that our videos can be out there. All right, bye bye.
Bye.